Okay, so now that we created our first document and called it Project 1, let's go ahead and look at some things we can do with it before starting, all the graphics and, all the fun with all the tools. What if one day we want to change the size of this document, maybe make it a portrait, not a landscape, and so forth. So let's see how we can make those changes before diving into the software. There's this thing at the top called Document Setup that we can click on once we have, obviously we are on project1.ai. So click on Document Setup and it will open this document setup window for us. And at the top right, it says Edit Artboard. So I'm going to click on that. And right here, I can make changes. So for example, let's say I do not want this to be a landscape document any longer. I want to make it a portrait. So I just go ahead and click on this little icon. Maybe I want to change the size. So I want to change it from letter to any. You see, the options are endless, but for our purposes, we will use one of these at the top. So maybe I want a tabloid, for example, size, and then I want to switch back to landscape. Now you see this view is quite big, so to zoom out, I want to hit Command minus. So again, start getting used to using these shortcuts. So hit Command minus, and this is it. I have a full view of my tabloid landscape artboard. Now you obviously see these marks, and then these dashes around the document. That's fine. I mean, the minute we hit escape, all this will disappear. But now we're inside the document. We can also change this artboard manually. If we don't want to click on the presets and change the size from here by choosing a different file size, we can just do it manually. For example, if you hover over this side, you can just click and drag and it becomes wider. You can make it longer. You can do anything you want manually, but you can also do it by entering values here, exact values in inches. So let's say I want this document to be 15 by 15 inches. I will get that. But let me tell you how I moved from this little box to the other one. It's always, if I do something quickly, moving from one box to the other, it's usually the tab key. So I'll repeat this. I want to change this document from 15 inches to 10 inches. So I'll hit 10 right here. And now I want to click on the tab key on my keyboard. So if I do that, I'm clicking on the tab key, it goes to the next box. And I want to change that to 10 inches as well. And then tab one more time. And that's it. You end up with your 10 by 10 inch artboard. You can also name your artboard right here, and whatever name you apply. Let's say I call it first project, and then hit enter, and that name will appear on your artboard. And so this is how we change the size of our file, whether manually or whether entering the exact sizes here at the top using inches, if that's what we're working with right now. We can also give it a name, or we can change the size from here where it says presets. Once we're done, we just hit the escape button at the top left of our keyboard, and our document will change to this size that we changed it to. That's the end of this tutorial, and we'll see what else we can do in the next one.